your divine feminine educator. How are you doing? In this video, what I really want to talk about is how you can find inner peace. You know, there is no doubt we are in challenging times. Woo! So I want to really talk about what is it going to take to find that inner peace? I mean, are you looking for relief, ease, and more comfort? And are you finding that that's a little bit more difficult to find these days? You know, are you having relationship challenges and conflict because you've spent too much time with your beloved? Or are you feeling isolated because you don't have a beloved and you haven't had any connection for way too long? Are you getting waves of anxiety or maybe even rage? You're so upset about this situation. You know, all of us are going through our own individual processes of what's really happening. What is really happening, you know? And, you know, if you are an empath, which I know I am for sure, then maybe you are actually taking on a lot more energy than you realize. You're actually taking on other people's energy. So what you're feeling, I mean, have you ever even thought about this? What you're actually feeling may not even be yours. More and more people are becoming aware of the fact that what they're feeling isn't even theirs. And understanding what is yours and what is theirs and what is yours. Or if you get attacked, or you have an argument, how it affects you. I know if I was yelled at yesterday, and it was almost as if there was a sword went into me. And though I understood the person because I knew that they were just coming from a place of fear. And believe me, I have enough of my own fear. I don't need their fear. But I think I'm still working on cleansing that energy. And what we really need to do is start being kind to each other. And I did a video on that yesterday. That yelling actually prompted that, because I think that we all are very passionate about our positions and what needs to be taking place now. You know, and we're all right, but we don't have the whole picture. Each of us, you have a certain piece to offer, and everyone else does, to bring us back to wholeness. I got this very clearly. When is this going to be over with? This is going to be over with when we all cooperate and decide that it's over. We can't wait for it to be over. We have to co-create that it's over. We have to co-create that. I got that so clearly yesterday. But let's talk about this idea of how to find a place of inner peace inside and how to really create that. You know, at the end of 2020, are you going to look back and say that you handled this situation with love? Are you going to look back and say, my relationships grew stronger through this experience? And are you going to look back and say, I was part of making this a better world? You know, let's make it through these times with love, not with more separation and hate. So what can you do to do your part in creating that better world, so that when you look back, hindsight is 2020. When you look back at these times that you say, wow, I really led with love, or I went through what I had to go through to find that inner peace so that I could come from this place of love and expansion. So how do you get to your inner peace? You start making it, number one, you start making it important. But I have a course, and it's called How to Feel Better. Learn how to flow through these challenging times. And so it's really a way for you, when things come up for you, instead of raging out and attacking, that you really go inward and that you understand on a deeper level what's really happening inside you. And I guarantee you that type of work is powerful. And then because you see, rage and attacking others is destructive. It ruins relationships. It ruins the community. But coming inward and getting really clear on what's happening inside you, and then giving that a voice, will create more cooperation And that's what we really need now. I'm not saying be weak. I'm saying be strong, but also be clear. The person that attacked me, I asked them, I said, please explain to me. And they couldn't explain to me because their emotions were too bubbled up or exuding out of them at me. And they didn't have a clarity of voice to be able to explain to me. I mean, obviously this was important to them, no doubt. This was important, but they weren't able to articulate what they needed, why they were feeling what they were feeling. A lot of times we feel things and it's out and destroying things before we even really understand why. So this course that I have, this online course, gives you 4 steps to be able to, instead of reaching out in a destructive way, you know, maybe you have to decide, I have to be out there and I have to do that. But first get the clarity within yourself. So this course will actually give you this 4-step process. It's notice, name, nurture, and need. When you get to your core need of what is going on with you, it literally, you know, emotions are strong and they'll bring you off center, but this process that I take you through and I teach you will get you to your core need, and it literally stabilizes you. It stabilizes you so that you can speak more clearly, and you can start speaking to what you want instead of speaking to what you don't want. And I think that's the key. So I want to encourage you to check out the course. Go ahead and click over to it and just see what it entails. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to support you in this process because we need more inner peace, we need more cooperation, and we need more connection if we're going to get through this and to the other side in a good way. And let me tell you, if you want to be part of that, you know, looking back at these times and saying, I improved my relationships. I participated in making this a better world. I created more connection and love through 2020. This course will show you how. So click the link, check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.